All right. We are unmuted. How's it going, everybody? This is going to be SB versus 1. You got the...
On the screen there, it says 1 versus SB. Just, no.
You got the IQ.
Oh my
god. So expect some good synergy
God,
in the
what's
cast
happening?
here.
Especially between me and oh my god, I almost said me and Andrew. It's supposed to be Andrew and I.
Yeah,
Um,
that would have been embarrassing.
Say his name first, because out of respect. Sorry.
Yeah.
Reese, already getting started with an IQ cast. An IQ Passion. Fancy.
All right.
But,
I changed
okay.
the audio.
Okay, cool. I was going to say it's Tom's message.
Yeah. Yo.
Sorry, Bonegrude 1. Thanks for the heads up, Bonegrude 1.
That little guy.
Okay.
I'm talking to this little guy. Bet
So
he's really good at jungle.
keys
What,
to
you laughing,
victory.
bro? Sorry.
Keys to victory. E.
Presented by?
Us. And Budweiser.
Thank you.
Yeah. I messaged them on Twitter.
Budweiser?
Yep. I said we've been memeing for a long time. If you have any interest, let us know. Sent them a link to the stream.
We have your keys.
So we're not actually sponsored by beer?
I don't know.
Maybe
Just
they
making
didn't
it up.
respond because they were like, "This guy's an idiot. You're already sponsored, and what more do you want?"
Yeah.
We've been paying Trevor to Ben in millions of dollars. Yeah, so keys to victory. It's SB versus 1.
I'm sorry.
We're killing a little bit of time because
Yeah.
if we finish casting game 1 before game 2 is done, then we're gonna...
Yeah, game 1 has already happened.
Yeah.
Game 2 is currently happening. So yeah.
Just got started. So, all right. So SB. So the reasoning behind a lot of this is that 1 has been, at least the last couple weeks, have been playing super tanky comps that are really hard to deal with. So SB really has to draft around that. So I think the best way to deal with like tanky people that just have to run at you is draft a disengage comp with some tank shred. So they should do that.
Killing it, bud.
Yeah, thank you. And and if you want tank shred, you got to have a relatively strong AD carry. So I think the jungler, Mr. Rowdy fan, should probably be focused down there. So I think SB's jungler should definitely try to track Rowdy and not let him just camp bottom and keep them down, because you're going to need the damage. SB also should, I think tanky comps take they're like spike mid game, so early, like I think they'll should be able to do well in lane. So yeah, if they can use that lane pressure to get heralds and get farther ahead early and delay the mid game
I didn't point
spike.
this out earlier, so this is my bad probably, but it says don't let AD carry get camped by Rowdy for second breakfast skis, but he's their jungler.
Next one for 1 less. I spelled it wrong too the first time. I'd go back and fix it. So
Yeah,
I read the name twice and didn't realize it was the wrong jungler. So 1, obviously priority number 1.
Ban, right?
Ban Fiddle.
For the love of what is got cut off there.
So don't let them get camped by Rowdy. He's SB's jungler.
I
Yeah,
hate when
that's
my
just
jungler
wrong.
camps me.
All right.
Wait, are you saying, why do you want to give him Trist not an OP ADC? Is he not, like, I think he's pretty good on Trist.
I think Trist
Yes.
is pretty good, but I
Is that
don't
what you
think
want him
Trist.
on, though, or?
Yeah, rather than like a.
Okay.
Yeah, I
His
think.
misfortune's like bonkers.
I
I
don't
think
know,
if
man,
he's
but,
not
like-
gonna, I think if he's not gonna play Misfortune, Caitlyn or Kaisa, let him.
Yeah.
You know,
Let
if you ban Trist, he's just gonna play a better AD carry.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just saying this man is unstoppable. He has good picks no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, they banned, I think, what, Misfortune Kate and picked
Yep. Trist last time.
last
Yeah.
series they played. Yeah.
Yep. Kaisa's stronger now.
And they were blue side, right? So they could have just
Yep.
kept those up and picked Misfortune.
Yep. Yep.
And then what?
That would have been it. They'd have had a really
Yeah.
good
And now,
carry,
now
the best
Kaisa,
AD carry.
Kaisa is also on the table now if anybody plays it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the keys to victory. So,
And that second one there, try to get Pork on a OP 80 carry or non OP 80 carry. That Andrew and him are on a first name basis. It's Pork Chop Sandwich is who that is, but he just calls him Pork. So
pork chop sandwiches.
what
All
the
right.
heck?
So cool transition, even though we were already in game. Unmute this.
It's big.
It's big.
Huge.
If you guys,
Are we watching at like quarter speed or what is this?
I don't know.
You can't.
Thank God, now we're cooking.
Yeah,
when
sorry.
you,
Oh, we didn't go over
can't-
draft, bro.
Oh my god.
So let's go over draft
Well,
quick.
I was like, hold up. you're
That did feel
one
weird
of the key-
because I normally go down the list. Oh boy, my screen is black. I can't find the.
Oh no.
I also have no
There
sound
we go.
on Discord.
Yeah, I can fix that if you want. Sorry, draft. Yeah, because the keys to victory normally comes
Yeah,
at a different time, but so let me. Why is? I'm sorry, Liga's not muted. It was supposed to be. Okay. Got it before the screen went black. We're good. Okay. Not scuffed at all. Okay. So here's the draft. one on blue side, SB on red side. So one bans away fiddle. Nice.
They did it.
They did
One
it.
of the keys. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's
Um,
the key.
And what's that guy's name?
Silas.
Silas. Yeah.
Oh my
Getting
God.
tired. And Zach.
It's worth
So-
noting too that they did a reaction ban. Wait, no, because they banned. No, that would have been. Oh yeah, they. Sorry,
So
SB
Svolia.
did a reaction ban of Swain
Yeah.
after seeing the Silas ban. So,
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then Zach.
so
and
saying, oh, they
Vex.
probably want to play Swain and don't want to just have better Swain on the other
Mhm.
team.
Yeah. And the Vex ban. Vex is really strong right now, but I feel like she's strong into people
Against
like
Vex,
Silas.
And this kind of goes with the keys you had read off. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd have been good to. I like banning the Anivia. I think that's not only
Yeah.
experience main, but also just a champion that's really good at stalling out and just being, just makes games so hard to close out properly.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, Vex is strong right now, but Anivia is definitely just one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, not in a bad way, but like brain dead strategy champions where you can
Yep.
just stall out forever and there's nothing that we can really do about it.
Yeah.
And then one first pick Tristana, not
They really
Not a
wanted
key
to
to
just not give him
victory.
that one. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did not follow your keys to victory
Yeah,
presented
so-
by Budweiser.
Mr. Pork says, okay, I guess I just have to pick something good and picks Kaisa and Yumi.
I guess I'll just do one of the OPs.
Pretty good.
Go all out
forced my
just this
hand.
once. Now, do you think that's a Rammus top? I mean, I know we get to cheat and see Narb. But I don't know.
At this point, I would say it's
No.
SB with for Rowdy.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, so Anivia, Maokai, Gentle's been playing that.
Yeah, that's been their staple top lane right now.
Yeah. Real good.
I think he's had really good looks on like the Lilia and stuff, and the just a little more of those like, a little more agency picks. I mean, Maokai definitely can do some stuff. We've seen some really awesome performances on it, but hopefully
Mhm.
they don't just make him only play that forever.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's working too, though.
Yep. Yep, Maokai duty. Kind of like the
Yeah, old
Ornn duty a
Maokai
little
duty.
bit.
Yep. Everyone loves that.
Yeah, so round 2 bans, 1 bans Ione, good ban. I think he's been like popping off. It's
Yeah, he's had good.
last week especially.
Yeah. Yep. Playing it top lane, Yone.
And the Aatrox ban, and then SB banning Diana and Amumu, a couple junglers. Yep, and so SB picks Cassiopeia.
Yeah, but she's not on this corporeal plane. It looks
I
like.
guess not. Before it was the Trundle. Last time I opened up the draft, the Trundle was missing his
Oh, weird.
picture. So Cassiopeia into Anivia. That sounds like a farm lane. Do they fight each other ever? Just kind of poke each other
I
a little
mean,
bit, but
I think Anivia would actually in lane have the advantage because she has a good way of like, in my opinion, anyways. Especially once she's 6, she can consistently get good trades whenever Cassiopeia walks in range to do any sort of trading back. I feel
Mhm.
like Anivia can just immediately drop her ult. You know, if they try to walk out of it once it builds up to the full, which once it gets full size, it actually does, I believe, triple damage. It's
Mhm.
at least double, but I think it's triple. And then you can, you know, hit
Oh.
your wall behind them. Your E does double damage if they've been hit by your Q or the fully charged ultimate. And you know, if they try to walk through the ult while the wall's there, you can normally get the stun off. So it's a really easy trade pattern for Anivia for anyone that has to walk into that range, which is
where
most people.
yeah,
So that's
where
why she can be.
Cassiopeia wants to just like be in that range doing
Yeah.
her damage the whole time.
On top of
so-
that too, Cassiopeia wants to, you know, she lands a Q and she wants to run in and keep,
yeah,
you know, machine gunning out E's, and that's a little tough when Anivia has the ult, has the Q that just flies out and stuns you into the big E to follow it up. The wall, if she really needs to. Cassiopeia obviously doesn't have any dashes to go through it. The grounded doesn't really do anything for going against Anivia, but
yeah,
you can certainly play the matchup. It's not going to be like a big use of like a counter pick or anything,
No.
but like it is a pick they obviously like, and
Good into
Cassiopeia
tanks.
obviously has pop off potential. Yeah, it's really good into the Trundle, can kite it out really hard.
Mhm.
The Rel, Tristol range it later, so that'll be a little tough. But Maokai's actually pretty good normally at dealing with AP threats, but Cassiopeia is one of the ones that can shred tanks well, so
yeah,
not a bad pick for that. Like you said, like a more of a tank shred.
yeah.
Even Nar's a good like somewhat good tank shred with his W and mini. Does percent health damage, so in
Yeah.
terms of top laners, he's not bad for like that style as
Yeah,
well.
as far as top laners go, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one picking up Trundle and Rel. Yeah, sorry, I go back. I think the Cassiopeia, I agree, it's like doesn't seem very good in lane, but I think generally into the one's comps it should be fine.
Yeah.
Or good even. Yeah, one picking up the Trundle and the Rel, couple more tanky people, no surprise. They're just gonna run at you. Trundle into Rammus makes a lot of sense. That seems good. I think. And SB picking up Gnar,
Gnar.
which that could be annoying for Maokai. I don't know if Maokai gets any lead or is even like when they get one item and can go in, I think he'll be okay. But the
Yeah.
range melee could be difficult.
Yeah, it's interesting too because Gnar is often used as a safe blind for top, but you're giving absolute counter and picking Gnar.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, but I'm not a top laner either. So I mean, you do have, you know, a few top laners ban. You could even consider the Zac and Silas top laners as well. So like
Yeah.
if you wanted, we have had a Zac top pentakill in this league this season.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is those off the table. There's probably better stuff, but Nar's definitely, you know, like we said, he's got some tank shred built in and can kite out, so could definitely be
number
could
one
definitely do
Maokai.
worse.
Well, number one Maokai top counter is Trundle, and that was picked away. So
Yeah, that's another good point.
yeah.
Trundle's just good into those tanks.
All right, I'm gonna switch to in game again.
We do got a Ayo from Blue Metal in chat.
Ayo, Blue
Juliet,
Metal,
of course,
what's
one
up?
of the casters here with the greetings, and I heckin'
Sorry,
love
guys.
Yumi.
Didn't want
No,
to interrupt
thanks,
you
dude.
guys.
Yumi is just nah,
Oh.
dude.
I'm
You guys
sorry.
are having actual good input. And,
Yeah, what are your
sitting
thoughts,
here-
Jamie?
Sitting here admiring how well spoken you are.
I just ramble a lot, so.
I was just wiping my nose.
All right, that should have sound now. Looks like a 5-man top.
Guys, do it.
Well,
Playing,
sometimes they'll do this because it gives you the chance. Which I mean, either RelW is going to be good for an invade, honestly, but the remount gives you a move speed and a flip. That's the more guaranteed one. The dismount W has a more potential impact. Like if you're going to go for like a straight up grouped fight in an invade, I think it'd be better to save the dismount. But you know, you're all sending all of the people top lane where there should be one, maybe two people top. So looking for that more pick based remount is probably better there. Doesn't really mount to anything, but it's worth noting.
I think that I thought they were just kind of blind checking the bush with W. I don't know if they
Yeah,
put
yeah.
as much. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, that's a fair point too.
I'm trying to fix the scoreboard, but also I can't
Yeah, I
see
was
my
gonna
screen.
say, yeah, you probably can't see it, but scoreboard. Blue Metal Nick is asking, how close is the channel to affiliate? Do we know? I would love to be able to bet channel points on games. It's actually a really good question. I've been curious about that myself. I'm guessing Ben or Trevor would be the ones with that information. It looks like an early
Oh my
invade.
god, we have
but
an
Rammus is level 2.
invade. What
He
in
doesn't
the
have to flash
heck?
out with the Yumi heal.
Oh,
trying to
the
trade
Doof's trying
back.
to Goomba stomp him. Has to
Oh.
flash out. Jesus.
So
It's
it
kind
ends
of
up
nuts.
being 2 summoners for 3. However, the Yumi uses a heal. That's less of a timer than a flash. But I mean, now the
Whoa.
Kaisa doesn't have a flash, and Yumi has to sit on her. So basically a flashless bot lane now for the side of SB. That's very punishable.
Yeah.
They don't have a dash, so until she's level 6, and that's
Eh.
a more aggressive dash has to be targeted on an enemy. So, that Trundle Pillar could do some work there. Do see Nar getting early pressure, which is expected, but again, that's your counter. That's your red 5 that should be winning, and it's not like it's hard winning right now.
Oh, but Donovan wants to smoke.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that invade paid off really well. With
Absolutely.
The hard engage into a flashless Kaisa.
Yep.
Kaisa, I
Yeah,
think Kaisa is really good at dodging Rel. She can like just outrun with her E,
Yep.
but still.
But I mean, look how far back they have to play now just to respect that
Mhm.
Trundle. They don't have vision on them, so they basically can't walk up because not only does Kaisa die, there's a good chance
Just
the
gonna
Yumi either goes down or has a just has to abandon ship right away and
Mhm.
starts running if that Trundle does come in.
Yep. Yeah, just slow push that wave when it crashes. Go drop a ward and 80 carry reset or something.
Yep.
Because you got options for what to do.
It was very important that
Ooh.
Rowdy
Whoa.
fan on the Rammus did pick up the blue buff though. Was able to grab that and didn't let them take that blue buff. If they would have got that on top of it, that would have been
Yeah.
a really tough spot for SB to start in. But
Absolutely.
at least picking up that buff and getting the level 2 right away, they are, not looking too bad. It's definitely nothing that's too insurmountable. Just a little summoner advantage.
Yeah. Blue Metal dropping 1,000 of his 0 channel points on one.
Oh, that's big.
Holy moly. Okay, anyone else
I-
want to bet? We'll take anything.
Yeah, Blue Metal with the not gonna lie, I'm a huge Vixperian fan, which is the mid laner there for 1 on the Nivea.
Oh,
So he's
ooh,
We're
rooting
about
for
to
1.
see a first blood here. Yeah.
Yeah, Maka hit
okay.
the ward accidentally.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I think
Experience.
Vixperian on
Nice
the
play
Nivea.
from SB. Should be able to get out there. A little trading.
There we
bot
go.
lane, but
Yumi
Ice
jumped up.
Engage catches the Yumi, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Trying to
Rel's
punish the flash
face.
of Kaisa, but
They're
I just don't
focusing,
think
but
we
yeah.
wanna fight this one, man.
Jeez.
No, the Minionado.
There it is.
And it goes to.
It does go to
Ignite.
Yumi, but that's just,
Mhm.
yeah, the Ignite ticks, like, at that point, you're just happy they went down.
Yep, they were not
Yumi
going to go
dipped.
down without the
Nick
Ignite.
calling in chat, you're right, but I hate it. I hate that champion.
Mhm.
I just like I don't know. It's kind of questionable. Like they wanted to try to punish the flashless Kaisa, but like Kaisa still has exhaust, and like you have Yumi heal. Like I don't know.
Hell of Blades Kaisa does a lot of damage at, like this early in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think they're gonna try that one again.
Yeah, no, Kaisa's very strong early, on top of the fact that, yeah, it looks like Tristana's exhaust was down from the prior fighting, and then, yeah, you don't have the flash where Tristana does, but that's not going to add any damage to that, that's
Yeah,
not a combat
they-
summoner technically, so, yeah, they do kind of disrespect that. Yeah, they, flash over exhaust technically is going to be worth it if you get someone's flash out for an exhaust, but, yeah, not if you can, not if they get a kill from it.
If they aren't done with their game
Yeah.
when we finish this, I wouldn't mind like going back and rewatching that one, just see
Yeah.
what happened. Because it seemed like an ideal engage, like Rel's engaged on both of them, Yumi wasn't on. Seems like that should make up for a summoner spell at least.
Worth pointing out here, too,
Good damage.
the Rammus not only had a successful early gank in the 1-0, but also is up 17 CS already, almost double Trundle's CS at before 6 minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
Really good pace on that Rammus clear. I'm not as familiar with the Rammus jungle, but I know its clear is actually pretty decent with its W when the the cancer is
Yeah.
hitting you.
Going sicko mode in there.
You're not binding the Pukey mode on Yumi and Sammy all game. You're playing Yumi wrong. You're right. Again, I hate it, but you're right. You do get the
Just
wave
wanna point out
crash here, but
One
What's up?
thing from the earlier fight, Tristana's explosive charge literally just like no damage if you're exhausted. So I just think there's nothing there. And I'm pretty sure Pork put down the exhaust like immediately. So
yeah, no, it was a really well timed exhaust to cancel out
Yeah.
the main damage of Tristana, especially this early on.
yeah, for sure. It's just like nothing left.
Yeah, if you exhaust out the explosive shot, yeah, it's just
Oh, there's. Oh.
not that much in the
My
tank
God,
compared to Kaisa, who can
explosive shot
constantly apply that passive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, did I call it charge?
I
I
might-
know ability names.
I think you
you
said explosive shot.
I might hope
I think you
nothing
said she was
happens
I don't
for
know.
a second and try to lower my graphics setting. I think that helped last time.
I think you're relatively good too. Rammus is in base. Trundle
I
is
have to wait until
looking
I
at
can see my.
Dragon.
I have to wait until I can see my screen though.
whoa.
Oh,
So I can't see, my cursor doesn't get captured.
yikes.
Well, let's
A
go.
little bit of trading up top. Maokai, as long as he's not getting rolled in this lane, I think he's happy. You know, he's just vibing out. Very, very useful. I mean, Nar can be a very useful team fighter as well. It's just conditional. You know, he cannot choose when he transforms. He has a very impactful ultimate. Nice trade to get that charge stacked up a bit, but guys, he does trade back a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Nar engage can be huge, but it's the enemy team can play around it a bit more, you know, versus the Maokai just has to go. But
Whoa.
Anivia and Rel doing a duo invade. They are going to get collapsed on, though, by the bot lane. Trundle walking in, so it should at least be a 3v3. They should just leave. Cassiopeia blast coned over. At this point, I think you just go, all right. Cassiopeia up to 100 tier stacks. Yeah. Well, almost 200 now than when I finally
Oh,
looked.
looking
But,
for the blue buff here.
yeah, she stacks it up quick.
Oh,
A
Nice
nice
rel.
engage from the Rel.
Huge
Flash
cast
was
ulti. I
rowdy.
don't think it matters, but nice 3-man. Yeah.
Oh, a nice stun blocked off with the
Ooh.
wall. Has to flash.
Mhm. Big Kaisa
Rel might go
damage.
down. No, she does get to remount, giving her some speed.
Oh my
Trundle going in, gets
God.
exhausted, does not
Keep fight-
matter.
Oh,
Tristana
but-
with the Goomba stomp,
Dude.
fail flash off of the Kaisa.
Yeah,
Yumi is
whoa.
stuck in there. Loot Pinata
Got
goes
some
down.
action.
Double kill for Tristana goes, all right, we back in it. I can't get exhausted this time. I think she actually still did, but no,
Yeah.
Trundle did this time around.
Okay.
It was just a number diff.
Huh.
Yep, number diff. They were able to get that pick right away because SB's bot lane rotated back to farm out their wave, which, you know, makes sense, but then they go, all right, we're just going to re-invade. Get
Yeah.
that pick right away, making it a 4v3 if they want to extend the fight, and a nice wall keeps Cassio stuck in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like I'm getting my channel point. Already calling it, Blue Mountains.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm just gonna leave the cursor on here.
That's fine.
I'll hide it. There.
I'll hide it.
Oh.
Oh, well, the thing is now it's moving the
There we go.
screen.
Jeez.
Is it just
Trundle
like?
has lowered that CS gap as well. It's down to, well, now, of course, Rams just farmed Raptors,
Mhm.
right, as I said that, but, you know, it was at a 20 gap when he was at only 20 CS, basically, but, yeah, it is less now.
Mhm.
And, I mean, Trundle isn't the quickest farmer, especially if those, you know, those AoE camps, he doesn't have TM at, it takes him a long time.
Just slapping them.
Just bonk. So I think both teams do have good scaling. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, he did manage to steal the blue buff bag after that
Whoa.
little scuffle, so I think it's honestly just worth for SB here.
Yeah.
Just trading the blue buff for 4 kills.
Yeah, I mean, Nar really, I mean, you can tell right now his mana's already in the red.
Thriving. Sorry, I really had to just say that. Can
No, it's very good. So the Cassio
That
had to
was
burn flash in
genius.
that invade. You can see this is the trade I was talking
Yeah,
about
that
earlier.
just
once you
looked
get
awful.
6 on Anivia. And the thing is, like, Cassio literally can't do much about it because if you want to interact with Anivia, you have to be in range of that combo. However, Rammus can come and make it a
Ooh, missed the wall.
1v2, but Trundle's here to
but
go.
Trundle's
nah.
here.
What's huge there is Trundle
this up,
actually
Thumb?
gets his ult off as
Mhm.
Rammus had his W
Hey.
and Aftershock on.
Huge
So he's-
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, he
And experience just
ripped those
eggs.
stats. Yeah, says, you know, thanks for the
Oh,
full health, I
good.
guess.
They let this man play Nibia. He just like God. He's like God Nibia.
Yeah, it's been like, I mean, we banned it both games against them. I think the champ's like, it's just like a good Anivia is just, you know, it's rough. Can do a
Yeah.
lot. Tough to punish.
Yeah. So Blue Metal gets his points back. I think since nobody else bet, he just gets to keep them.
Yeah, that's huge, man. Good
That's
job.
huge. 1,000. That's
1,000
a
channel
lot.
points coming your way. 1,000 smackaroos on this beer league, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. Rammus just charging in.
Ripping the Yumi ult, not able to collect, you know, connect the root there.
Hey, bless you, buddy.
Thank
You
you.
know, I think I'm a huge Vixperian fan as well. Not gonna lie.
Hoping for a Vixperian win,
Mm-hmm.
not biased casters.
I
No,
just want
mean,
everybody to
that's
have a good
That's
time.
a meme. Every IQ game last season, people were spamming, hoping for a IQ or Richie or whatever win in chat.
Mhm.
It's the whole thing. Sorry,
that
Every
guy.
Greg in chat.
he sucks.
Ah, yeah, I know.
I know.
You know, I know, or
Yeah,
okay.
you tell me all the time.
Oh man.
Donk. True Vic crack. Dude, Cog's biggest weakness is Swain. Yeah, Swain is like really good in two. So like there's a certain style that a lot of teams play in the league, and I feel like a lot of them will kind of like death ball, do whatever. And Swain is really good, well death balling, but also into the death ball
Yep.
comps. He's been a thorn in the side of a lot of teams. I do think stuff like the Silas is super good, where you just go, I'm gonna take the ulti and be a better Swain.
Really?
Like there's stuff like that, but if that's banned, you have to be able to like disengage well. So if Swain's, I'm a big fan of if you can pick Swain in like the second round of, you know, picks there, and you know that they don't have a team that can like disengage it very well or kite it out well, then he's just busted.
Fuck yeah.
Language.
Oh, sorry. Oh
No,
my
I mean
God.
you're fine. Baby, oh my god, just panic.
Just want to say I'm a huge fan of pork chop sandwich.
No, I love both these teams. I've known Pork Chop Sandwich and maybe Lucy is spectating now that I'm paying
yeah, that
attention.
ain't Lucy playing.
I don't
But I've
see-
known Lucy Lulu, the captain of SB and Pork Chop Sandwich, for forever, basically. So, big fan of that team, of course. And then Gentle Criminal on the other side is,
Good
just
guy.
been my friend like since I was like 12 or something. So all of them fantastic people. Like both these teams a lot. A lot of fun.
Good eggs.
Yeah.
Good eggs, yeah.
Yeah, like that one middle
Nice.
brought Anivia back to full health.
Yeah, that's a good egg.
It's a good point, Andrew. I mean, a little weird time to bring it up, but
What, during the game?
yeah, my bad, dude. I guess it's like I normally talk about things like before they were gone for like 10 minutes, but whatever, dude.
Nice.
Um,
But
An
this is
invade
kind
here.
of like a
Cassiopeia does have her flash
3v4,
again.
not 4v4.
Yeah,
So Anivia's
Kaisa.
coming to.
Oh, really good early engage on the Kaisa, but
Experience in the fight now.
Oh,
Trundle actually
Trundle.
surviving that. Jeez.
yeah, Kaisa was like free
Kasana
hitting that whole
extending the
time.
trade. I think the exhaust is
Didn't
a bit
matter.
Down.
ambitious.
It is, yeah.
Good fight overall. A little ambitious at the end, but like I get it. You're feeling yourself. You guys just popped off. There's a chance, but
Nar's pissed. Oh
Nar
my
is pissed, and he's
God,
getting a bit of knockback.
whoa!
They actually re-engage.
It's huge.
Triss
Oh my
R
God.
knocks them both
Oh,
back.
but
really
Anivia
good
here to
Triss.
cover. Tristana not going down.
Oh, okay, that was
no.
so
Anivia
ballsy.
just popping off. You're right back to
Oh, in the
re-engage.
wall.
Oh my God,
Wall.
that
It's
wall.
poor
Yumi, I've seen Yumi win these.
A beautiful triple
bug
kill.
triple for Anivia.
Oh, bugger.
Wow, that was
I like
It
my
seemed
Anivia's
really
over
good.
easy.
Oh my
That's a
god.
good point. Ram is just rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Got to follow his rainbow. There's Trundles lurking around every turn. Oh my God, there he is!
Oh, you do
Takes
not
him
wanna
down.
Find that behind door number 1.
Mm-mm. When you hop over the wall and Ramus goes, okay, and you're just pissed. You start hitting him. Hands bloodied, but you keep going, and then you just die. That's
And
it.
then you just die.
Oh
You
my
just
God.
die.
Vix is just
Vic's
massive.
just scrambling them. Yeah. So this is why I banned Anivia against them twice.
Because like worst
Do
case,
recommend.
it's hard to punish.
Yeah. Best case for them, it's
It
this.
just carries.
Yeah, just hard carries.
Yeah.
Like literally, best case scenario for the team that's playing against them is like, if you let them have it, is like it just stalls up the game and is generally a nuisance. So like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. You didn't ban Anivia into them? Did you play? But they played Swain, it sounded like, or did they play the Anivia at all? Because I know he's been talking about people are banning my bird, stop banning my bird, but. And again, there's going to be
Look at
situations where stuff like Swain's just really, really good. So I could absolutely see a situation where if you're trying to play optimally, you just don't care about the
This-
comfort as much
honestly,
and go,
this
I'm
was-
just going to pick Swain.
This was really trolled by Vix. He should not have picked Anivia here. Save it for playoffs. Don't pick it. Make people
Smart.
think they don't need to ban it. This game is impactful, but not as
Oh.
impactful as playoffs. So
Also, though, like, what's going on here? He's 703. I don't even see a Dark Seal, let alone a Majai's. That
what?
seems.
If you get all
maybe
your
it's
kills
a visual
early,
bug.
it's like, what's the point of buying it? You already got all your kills.
You just don't understand mid lane in the game, but whatever. Like, it's cool, dude.
Do you?
Yeah. Have you seen my Majai's?
Well, that's just my opinion.
Okay. I'm
Ever
an
a time you
avid
don't
Dark
buy
Seal
Majai's?
hater, rare mid laner. I don't know. I might just be a freak on the Dark Seal train here.
Freak
So.
in the sheets.
Oh, like in game.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
This is the second game, right?
I
First.
basically buy Dark Seal. I mean,
First
even if
game?
I'm on a jungler that
Oh,
can.
this is the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We
They're
got the
playing
replay
the second
file.
one right now.
Oh, we are.
Yep.
We're going in order. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it made more sense.
Yep.
Rammus does have to ult out of there with the nice Anivia wall. So they get that ult out. Nar is kiting for his life. He's gonna go mega here. He's gonna have to
Just-
jump or die, and he
oh,
just chooses to die.
snap.
Oh, blue metal. You don't gotta. You don't gotta play more
Oh,
passive.
you don't
just
gotta
'cause
do that. Have you
No.
seen me play with Majais? Full on Majais? I still just run it. The
True,
item's
I've
just
seen
pure
it.
value, dude. When you don't run it like I do.
You'll be like 2 and 7, picking up the upgrade in the Dark Seal.
Why would I not?
As good
Yeah.
time as any. Here
Good time
comes
as any.
Rammus.
The thing is,
because
yeah,
you haven't gotten
Rammus
your
is
kills
looking for
yet.
a gank. He's just spinning in that bush.
You know
he's
Rich is
vibing
gonna
out.
end like
think
15,
they're just
18
gonna-
kills.
Ooh, they're trying to back. They can smell the dive.
When you die, you get like 0 value on it. So think of it like this. You know, you're in a game. You're snowballing. What item helps with that? That's right, Dark Seal and Majais. So you upgrade to Majais because you're already snowballing. And, you know, it just continues. You know, that item gives more and more value. You're 25 stacks. You're schmooving with that 10% move speed. And you know, an early legendary bonus from the mythic passive, and you know, just helps you close up the game and just be super strong super early. And now counterpoint, you're down on your luck. You're 0 and 10 in lane. You're really struggling, but you think, you know what? If there's any way I'm gonna come back, it's I full buy Majais on this base, and I get a kill or two here, and I start stacking that sucker, right? And I start coming back, and I get those stacks. So it's just in every situation, it makes sense to just buy Majais. Is what I'm saying. If you're super behind, if you're super ahead, just buy it.
Oh, we play on patch 12.19.
Think you should buy Spear of Sojin instead? Yeah, this
yeah.
is on current patch. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, we don't play on that patch.
What should I go? Atma's Impaler too? Get out of here.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Rod of
Well-
Ages.
Oh wait,
Oh wait,
nice dragon take from
Nice
one. They
scuttle
are
take.
already on a soul
I like
point
how they
here.
just 5-min
That's
death
a
scuttle.
nice 19-minute soul point. I mean, yeah, they don't have soul yet, to be
Oh,
clear. You
Kaisa
should buy
and
Heart of
Rumble,
Gold.
They're a little trouble here.
That one hurts a little bit. Heart of
Rumble.
Gold was a real one.
Everyone says
That's
that.
fine.
Never played with it. I don't think.
It was really. It was just an item that just sat there looking like a turtle shell and gave you money. What's not to
It's
love?
awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it was-
I love turtles. I love money turtles.
I like
Trundle.
turtles.
TP up to.
Go.
Good.
That's not
Everyone should like Heart of Gold. That should just be a universal truth. If you don't like Heart of Gold, I don't trust you.
Huh.
Yeah, I just think it's a bad look. It's like if you don't like dogs.
Yeah. Fucking demon. Sorry, language again. My bad.
No, it's okay. Like you just don't know any better.
Yeah. I wasn't trained well.
All my homies love Heart of Gold. Good. That's huge. We stand Heart of Gold. in
Yeah,
this
Yumi
chat.
must have been a rostered sub.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, that's
word.
their. So they had a player, which is actually I believe been able to play pretty consistently here, but early on one of their players got a new job and was having a really rough time making most games, so they got a rostered sub there and fills has filled for jungle before, filling for support today. Really nice engage from the Rel.
Ooh,
However,
nice
nice
ulti.
disengage from the Cassio. They're gonna drop.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, the Maokai ulti coming through, catches Kaisa.
Oh,
Flash.
nice.
Oh
Maokai's
my
insane.
goodness, beautiful. Yumi jumps over to Kaisa, gets the heal, tries to get back
so
on
bad.
Nar, but gets canceled, goes down. Nar's gonna go mega,
Jeez.
Rammus
Oh
trying to
my
go in.
god.
Hops over, Maokai follows, keeps him there, he's gonna mega
Whoa.
out. Ults him back, he's trying
They
to run
win.
away, he gets stunned, Tristana good is.
Get against the
Oh,
wall.
he's gonna hop, oh, Tristana does not wait to hop over. Maokai's just gonna
That-
walk it out, he's a tanky tree.
That was a huge fight for Maokai.
Oh no! I was gonna say Donovan
It
finally
happens.
getting in the game. Beautiful all just
Mm-hmm.
dies. But yeah, no, he did wonders that fight. That was awesome.
Yeah, very good fight from one. Does go down, but yeah, I mean, this could potentially turn into a Baron here. Rammus is up, but they are all just spawning. They actually have pretty good damage once Tristana gets in there. Her Q gives a ton of attack speed. You have the Phantom Dancer and the Kraken Slayer. That's pretty ideal for taking this down quickly. And if he's just going to be able to run that ulti the whole time. Cassiopeia is here, but she's not the one that's going to be able to smite that away, so it looks like it's going to be Tristana's natural smite picking up that Baron.
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone's might as well be her. checking in,
True.
908 on that Anivia. I just noticed like when it was 7-0 and like 4 or something, could have probably picked up the Majais then. That would have been another, you'd have been over 10 stacks now. You'd have been schmoovin'. So definitely an objective just error on that player's
Lot
part.
of
I'm just kidding.
control war?
Yeah, like that's definitely prime Dark Seal slot at the very
That
least.
was
Get that rolling.
Dark Seal
Yeah.
Gold too. I mean,
Hard, just no.
oh, we don't know what he's. It could be referring to anything.
Yeah, but I mean, the only other thing is there's a poll about do you love Heart of Gold, so
Oh,
if that's a no to
not-
that, that's even more
yeah.
messed up. So, like, you can disagree with me on how to play the game, but if you don't like Heart of Gold, respectfully, I don't like you.
Hey, chat, Twitch chat. How do you feel? Do you guys like building LDR? Looks like a no from Reese.
More
Oh,
collector guy.
wow. Guess he's really big on bad
Looks like
builds.
another
Just
really good
blown
fight.
up from the Tristana, but a nice
Uh-oh.
re-engage, or, turn from the
Oh.
side of SB. Kaisa
Yeah.
popping off here, Nar going in.
Whoa,
Holding
can Experience
Maokai
won
back.
before this? Sorry,
He's
it's kind of a
holding off the
2v4.
other line. Nar is going to Mega, though, on the Maokai. He misses the stun, however,
my
he
God,
should have
wait.
his ulti. Nar's him into the
Donovan's
wall.
still healing.
Olivia smurfing. Maokai
Is
just
Maokai
not going
busted?
down. Oh, absolutely. Kaisa goes
Oh
in,
my
but
Oh
just
my
gets
oh my heavens!
And again,
Jesus, a quadra kill from Experience, man.
again, respectfully, I'm wrong. Did you see how many kills Anivia just got? That's 25 stacks already.
Oh my God, and Trundle's
Unreal.
ending the
Yeah,
game.
Trundle just doesn't care. He's just up here unga boongaing. More like pog parrying. You are correct.
Jeez.
He
Just
might
straight
be
up
good at the
2v4.
game. I'm not sure. Though, however, I will say I do not like the Rylai's on Anivia. She already has her Q slows and stuns, and her ult, which is
And
the
that's Prime
main start of her
Magi's-
combo, is a slow.
Prime Magi's spot. as
So
well.
if we're talking efficiency, that should have just been Majai's. Maybe they got confused because like Rylai's, Majai's, real lies, it could happen to anyone.
Bro, just give it a rest.
Oh, Reese, this is the first game. They are currently playing the second game. We're just
Nice.
basically watch
Ooh,
partying the first game while the
rowdiest
second
all
game
out.
happens.
Classic mistake.
They picked up the soul. Classic mistake.
I love it.
So I mean, focusing up a little bit here, a little less memeing. They are soul. They already have the Hextech soul, a powerful soul, on one as well as
Mm-hmm.
12.5k gold lead. They have picked up a bear, and they'll be able to pick up another possibly in 3 minutes here. They have top inhib down, looking to start, closing out this game here. If I'm SB, it's pretty tough. You don't really have the best options, honestly. Cassiopeia is not good wave clear. Kaisa, not good wave clear. Nivea can just hard shove in, and then once they get Baron, no one can really clear, and they can't really just. It's tough to force into a Nivea on top of Tristana being able to ult you away, Rel being able to counter engage with her ult and W, Maokai just being able to lock up anyone like here, like how
Yeah.
might be able to live, but I think that's it. Yep, nice
Sheesh.
pickup from level 97, but doof. And
Oh, you are not in a good spot for.
Rel says, yeah, I've earned this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
I wonder
Uh,
if the Yumi pick was just if the person doesn't play a whole lot of support, or if they.
it's not impossible, but
Yeah, I didn't really think about it too much in draft, but not a really big fan of the Yumi pick here.
yeah, it's not insane. I think
I don't think it pairs really well with Kaisa either.
no.
It's kind of true. I thought it seemed strong at first, but.
I mean, the level
the
one.
thing is, like,
or the
Kaisa's
early
short
fight,
range, and you have to just walk into a lane where you're essentially the only body in there, and you have to get 500 units close to the, the enemy support and AD carry, as well as just, I don't know. I think Kaisa likes to have some hard CC to be able to proc that passive quicker and, help her just free fire for a while. I could be wrong. Maybe Reese in chat has some insight here on his opinion, but,
Well, he plays top, so.
well, I mean, no, that's Reese Race. Actually, that's,
Oh, sorry.
you can't resist.
Okay, I don't know what we're
I'm talking to
about
my
then.
friend Reese.
Okay, my bad.
Garen top goes hard here instead of Gnar. I don't hate it, especially since it was red 5. It is into Maokai, and like Garen's really good into tanks because he can shred armor with
Yeah.
his E, and he's got true damage ult. So like definitely, I definitely like it more than Gnar. I think there might be even a few better picks there, but I definitely don't
And they have
dislike
the
the
Yumi,
Garen.
yeah.
I'm not big on the Gnar. I think he's played it really well. He's had some impactful alts and plays in
Mhm.
general, but I think if you're saving total counter, like true 100%, red 5 counter for top lane, it feels a little odd to give it to a Gnar who's like, again, generally used as like a safe blind pick top laner.
Mhm.
And you're true. They have that's a good point. They do have Yumi, so if you're gonna try to give another useful target for that champion, that's just an item to sit on. Because right now you essentially have Cassio, kind of, and Kaisa. I mean, I guess you could hop on Rammus and just roll around at the speed of sand, whatnot. But yeah, Oblivion Orb picked up on the Anivia. She can apply it very well. There's not an insane amount of healing. There's the Yumi E as well as Cassiopeia. When you're poisoned, her E heals, but it's not bad. I don't think it's going to be insane value here. Yumi can heal a lot, but Yumi's also, I don't know, I think they just have a ton of damage, so I don't think there's a situation where Rammus tries for the steal. I like the attempt at this point because
Yeah.
I don't think they hold off the triple inhib Baron push here, so I think you absolutely go for that.
Yeah.
Very low percentage play, but it's better
Yeah,
than
it's
just rolling over and
lower
losing.
percentage than
Yeah,
defending the base
absolutely.
here, or higher percentage than defending the base.
Yep. So realistically, one should be able to just close this out here with the Soul, the Baron, the triple inhib, Rammus down. Very well
Oh my
played by them
gosh.
this game. They are looking kind of on fire the last few weeks here.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're finally finding their footing.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see.
curious to see
SB
how
though,
game 2 goes.
SB and I actually was talking to Gentle Criminal because he's my friend. Yeah, we were joking about the series a little bit, and I said, if you guys win game 1, look out. You gotta like really brace up for game 2. SB is notorious for those 1-1s. So
Absolutely.
now that they've won, now they really need to batten down the hatches and be ready to bring their A game for game 2, because this is when SB's at their strongest, when they're down
Yeah.
0-1 in the series. So
Do we have any game 2?
let's see. I think we should, because they're in the general chat here. Let me message
Okay.
Dunavan again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open my client.
Yeah. Let me check that. I bet you it might even be in that drive already. I messaged him though. No, it's not in there yet.
Okay.
But I messaged him. So once, while we're getting that, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I think one played very well in that game 1.
Yeah,
And
I think they drafted well, and
lot.
I think
Yeah.
that drafts like that where they're super tanky are just super hard. You have to
Yeah, absolutely.
you have to be so careful with your draft going against it. This is, I just checked, and the games haven't been entered in this yet. So I thought while we're waiting, we could talk about the implications a little bit.
Yep.
So, wait, I don't. Hold on, I have to double check again. I don't want to put this on here. Actually, we should just talk about it. I'm afraid they're gonna update it while we're talking.
Yep. Yeah.
about
No,
it.
I would just talk about it. Yep.
And that for sure didn't have the update in there, but yeah. So if they go, and any outcome has changes. So like if they tie, SB will move up above BBKK into 5th place, I believe, and one would stay where they are. But if 1-2 O's, which those are the only 2 possible outcomes now, then they move up to be tied for 3rd with with MOP, who hasn't played yet, and BBB, right? Yeah.
All right.
Those are the people in 3rd. So
yeah.
one would be tied for 3rd. So whatever. Yeah. If one wins again, they move up from like 6th place to being tied for 3rd, and if they're 5th place, and then if they tie, SB will move up to 5th place. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, sir. I do have the draft link as well as the file is up on that link I sent before. I'll send you the draft link.
Okay.
Sorry, that's what I was doing, so I was not able to properly answer
No
and
worries.
respond to the other stuff. Yeah, one looking clean. See, I agree completely, Nick. One looking clean that game, but for sure a draft diff. And for SB, if they watch this VOD back or are watching now, since this game 2 is over, I do think, which again, it might be a champ pool thing, it might be whatever, but like Red 5 Gnar is a little weird, I feel like, because he's normally used as like a safe blind pick top laner. And I mean, again, he's not bad in like that matchup, but like I think there's a lot better things you can pick there if you're saving R5 for a top laner, which is like a good thing to do. Top lane's pretty volatile and can definitely make use of those counter picks, but also you had an option. You basically had chances to counter both mid and top lane, both solo lanes. And Cassiopeia, in my opinion, I could be wrong on this too, but in my opinion, I think Cassiopeia is losing that matchup unless I feel like Anivia has to misplay because it's really easy for Anivia to play that, especially post 6. And yeah, the Gnar is not punishing enough for like a round 5 into Maokai, and I think Maokai is just generally offering more reliable engages and disengages. So yeah, I would say just try to work. And I mean, to be fair to SB, their captain was not playing, so that could be a big chunk of draft issues too. Is their captain's not there, and I don't know. I don't know how much who does what for the drafting there, but yeah, I would definitely look at some of that. I think you guys played fine up until the game just got out of control. It's just I think it was really tough to play into that draft.
Yeah. Let's move
Yeah.
on to game 2. Just noticing a couple things with bans. One, banning the Silas without first pick, as well as banning Fiddle and Tristana away from second breakfast. Second breakfast banning Volley and Vex and Anivia. Nice. The bird is gone. Ding dong.
Yeah. No, I think you absolutely do just ban Anivia against them.
Yeah.
Which is now, no longer a hot take because it showed up.
Yeah. Okay. So SB first picking the Swain, they see the Silas bin, which seems kind of like a gift, a little bit. SB expecting a really tanky comp from one. Swain seems really, really good there. So then one picking up the Maokai blind. Looks like Donovan's on Maokai duty. Looked too good to not pick. And I'm pretty sure you can play it in anything. So, and they're grabbing the Senna.
Yeah, so interesting that it's the Maokai Senna, and then they follow it with Aatrox Tom Kench on SB, maybe trying to take away the Senna TK. However, I mean, Tom Kench got buffed this patch, but like for an off-build AP build, so it's not really like you're not really going to feel it unless you're doing an off-build, which you realistically aren't going to be doing here. And I don't personally think Tom Kench solution's great. Cheating a little bit and looking down in the draft. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's like an insane, unless they're going to do like a Swain bot lane with Lucian and, Tom Kench top or something.
No, typically it'd be like Tom Kench with a hyper carry and Lucian's like a lane bully.
Yeah, like you want extra safety, and Lucian
burst.
is one of the few AD carries that can
Peel from
self-peel to a degree. He doesn't have the CC, but he can dash like crazy. So definitely a little strange on the draft on that side. And SB's drafts, in my opinion, have been a little off. And we'll see how this one actually plays out in game here and where all these characters are going. But again, I would give the draft advantage to one here for sure.
Yeah, and if we're looking ahead in draft, looks like it's gonna be Cassiopeia Senabot.
Wait, who's?
I believe, unless it's Victor.
Okay.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they picked 2 mid laners, and just makes more sense for Cass to be down there.
The only other thing is if you want to get really wild and weird with it, you could have Maokai go down there and farm, and you could have Cassiopeia top. But
Well, Blue Metal dropping the 10k bomb. He must have made bank on that last game.
Oh my god, dude. Thank you so much for that prediction. I know I did 0% as
looks like the
person who doesn't.
The kids are gonna eat. The kids are gonna eat today. Thank you, Blue Metal.
Yeah, thank you so much. We got 100k, guys.
This chicken nuggets on him.
Whoa, dude. I don't know if we're going that fancy.
And Warwick jungle for SP versus Kane. Yeah, well.
Technically, Warwick could be top, but with the Aatrox, they're highly unlikely. People do run that barrier Warwick top. Yeah. It's actually a good pick little cheesy, and it could actually be good into a tank like Maokai. However, I think Maokai's safe enough to deal with that. But yeah, I think the Aatrox is a good pick into trying to punish that Maokai.
And the Cassiopeia pick, I'm sure SB expected it to be mid. So they banned
Yep.
the Seraphine, trying to deny the Senna Seraphine. Yeah, little do they know. It's
One thing to
going
point
bad.
out too is not only is the grounded good into Lucian with dashing, you know, the miasma from Cassiopeia that you can't dash anything on there. If she's quick with it, you can actually react when Tom Kench dives down with his W. If you throw that
Mhm.
on him, it will
Yep.
cancel it. So
Yeah, there's a
you
decent
can,
window
if you're
for that.
quick with it, yeah, you can get that. So it's actually going to be good into both of those that are presumably the bot lane there for SB.
Yeah. All right.
And
let me-
assuming Cassio's bot, which she should be,
I'm gonna
I'm guessing.
feel free to keep talking. We're gonna try to get the game loaded up.
Drinks on me tonight, boys. I'm loaded with the channel points. Big spender in the chat here. That's
Mhm.
huge.
Oh.
What's up?
I was a little slow on the time controls.
Uh-oh. Oh, is that, you're not streaming to us yet, but it was on the actual stream.
Briefly, it was like a second. Normally, you can get it before it pops up, but that was-
Can chat clip that for me? I need to know who wins. I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did we send the stream to Jamie
What's up?
or the draft?
What about it?
Technically, he could have pulled up the
Yep.
stream, but
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. I did have the stream up.
yeah,
so
I
it's all
think
good.
IQ won. Those guys suck.
Oh my god, the guys got
Oh
2
my
0'd by fucking
gosh.
Tog.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Anyway, so we're looking at Tom Kench is support here, and Cassiopeia Senna probably going bot lane there.
Mhm.
Pretty standard across the board here. You do have the phase rush. It's actually okay, interesting. So we have a role swap here. 97 Bidoof, or Kirbyus, as some of you know him as, is actually on the Jungle Cane this time, and Dunavan is playing the Cassiopeia. So
What
it looks
the-
like we're gonna have the Dunavan. You just got slapped bot lane.
Why change it up so much? I mean,
It's probably a champ
Exciting.
thing.
yeah.
He just poisoned Senna. Unreal.
This is
Cog 900 wins. Queen
dishonorable.
Bee smurfing hack. So true.
Oh, it's not as changed up as I thought. Everyone just wasn't in position. I'm like, oh my god, they're really going like wild.
Oh, this is insane. 4 teleports in this game. Don't see that much these days.
No, wow.
Holy moly.
Especially
Lots
on
of
Swain. I
teleported.
love the ghost or exhaust on him, depending.
All the solo laners.
What's nice about the Victor into Swain is you do have a lot of tools to just stay out of range, and then if Swain tries to run at you, you can W and try to just, he has to either walk through it, slow himself and stun, and you walk away, or he has to walk around it and you can normally get out, unless he hits you with a nice E. But if you're clearing with laser, you are out of range of that. So Victor is a good answer to just be like, well, I'm just not going to interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
This is fasting Lucian versus fasting Senna.
Yep. No, I'm kidding.
Yep. Nice Q from the Tom Kench. Nice Q from the H-Truck. Oh, another nice Q from the H-Trucks. That's huge. Oh, a nice Q from... I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Nice words from Richie.
Don't shut
Oh
up.
my god, dude. Yeah.
Wow, look at these Qs.
Nice cue from Cassiopeia.
Hey, can you
Oh,
shut
thank
the
god they're
fuck up?
level 2 now.
Q Gaming.
Yeah,
Oh, another one!
Oh
the
shit.
Cassiopeia Senna, I bet that has a lot
Holy
of sustain, especially this early. Mostly a mana thing. They
No,
both
that-
have
it
some
does.
form of healing.
Cassio is not going to be healing a ton from her E early on, but
A little bit, and then but she can get
enough
healed
to
as
like
well.
make a difference for sure. But yeah, with
Yeah.
the Senna, it's definitely going to add up.
Yeah. But also TK is just doesn't take damage, so
Yeah. So Aatrox is doing well. A nice W
Oh,
to
whoa.
dodge the Q, but
Get out of
yeah,
there.
Aatrox is putting in some work up here.
yeah.
showing that,
Nice.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
can't just keep picking Maokai into me every time, at least for the
Ooh.
first 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Nice invade
He's
here.
gonna have to flash. Oh, never mind. Not anymore.
Warwick
Can't.
going down.
Huh. You mean down.
Maokai just just sitting there. I love that. Just press S under turret and just stand there menacingly. And like, this looks annoying, and it is, but like, honestly, Maokai doing the right thing and not getting so low that he can just get dove
Yep.
to try to pick up a couple of these minions here. You want to at least be collecting the XP though, however, he could be taking a reset and teleport back soon here if he'd like. It's a little annoying to be at the teleport disadvantage, but if it's that or never get another CS for the next 3 minutes, like, just take the teleport.
Level 4 Aatrox isn't gonna dive you from that
So
much health.
true.
No,
Level 6 though, gotta be careful.
he's doing it.
Yeah, he's hitting R and running.
The Qs are going wild, dude. Since I started
Ooh.
playing top, half the gameplay is pressing S under tower. That's top lane, baby. Collecting some. That's one nice thing about going into the Tom Kench too, which they picked after seeing the Senna. It's kind of a free soul target. Oh, worth pointing out too, we do actually have Lucy Lulu back too in the bot lane, so was able to get
Oh,
back in time
snap.
for this one. I'm not sure if it must have just been a scheduling thing, but
Let's go.
yeah, able to get their full roster here.
Uh-oh.
Nice to see that.
Yeah.
SP Glyme, the top laner here,
The
Gentle
TK.
Criminal, hitting us with the true for top lane gaming.
Oh, the Cassiopeia Miasma actually stopped the port. I thought that he just W'd in place. No. Okay.
No, yeah, it straight up
Oh,
just cancels
oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the ground. It just looked like, because it was like almost complete when she dropped
Jeez.
it.
Just diving down.
Already
under.
picking up a turret plate here, as well as being able to use those support item stacks if they were up. Lucy
Yeah,
actually
Lucy's
smurfed so hard against
definitely
Cog,
known
I
for
couldn't lane.
roaming
Yep.
mid a lot, especially
Oh,
on something like
absolutely.
Leona. I don't
There's,
remember
like-
what she picked, but
I feel like especially season 3, there's so many supports in the league that would just roam mid constantly. Which, I mean, I guess at that time, to be fair, the meta supports were a ton of like Leona, Alistar, stuff like that wants to roam a ton. But Andrew probably just got so good at it now because I would just complain all the time. I'm literally 2v1, I'm 3v1 every game, all game. I don't want to play safe.
say less. Jamie, I'm going mid.
She was on Leona, that sounds right. Say less.
Oh, Andrew, you're gonna clear a ward. I'm
2v1
going
-ing?
in.
This
Oh,
is
looks like a
your
perfect
fault.
time to all in.
Anyways, we got some gaming.
Yeah.
We have some gaming. So there is a big CS lead for that Aatrox, but Maokai did take that reset and is teleporting back with the Bramble Vest. Not a bad buy by any means. You want to cut down on the Aatrox healing, and he does have to auto attack you at this point in the game to get most of it with his Deathbringer stance. However, he's just going to get some Omnivamp, so he could technically do his Q combo without doing it, but you still get a lot of value at that versus Aatrox compared to some people. Some characters, they don't really have to auto you to heal up, and then that Bramble just feels terrible, but Aatrox do.
Gold pretty even.
In
everywhere.
Warwick,
Yeah.
I mean, within.
in Swain, so I mean, getting that Thorns is just going to be good value across the board this game, and yeah, the Bramble's going to have immediate value with just, he's going to have to auto you for his passive, which is a big chunk of his healing. Can we see gold leads? Yeah. Okay, you got pulled up.
Yeah, it looks like Aatrox is a little bit. I mean, it looks really even everywhere. Little leads, but nothing over like 300, so 400. So
Yeah, it's pretty even, and even for the teams, like, completely.
yeah.
Man, I wonder if they're gonna fall for this lane gank here. Rowdy's certainly patient. Oh, here they go.
He's just sitting there.
Okay, able to get in.
He's going to get the Fear and Cassio.
Flash out.
Cassio flashing in, not able to pick it up. Lucian drops the Vision, which is really smart to do there.
Yeah.
Just, your team's got it. You
Mhm.
just need to not die.
Yep. I wish I was better at that. Props.
Yeah, I mean, that's a skill that's hard to learn because it's just like, well, I want to help, and then you
Guys, I
just
want the
die for
kill.
it.
I want the help, please. Like. oh,
Yeah,
man.
and then it's just like, no.
Oh, he
I
just got
mean-
me there.
Oh, Swain going in gets. Was that
Oh,
started
whoa,
off a
he's got
pull?
action everywhere.
Did we see?
Sure.
We could go back.
Either way, burning the Victor flash for trades for his ult, which is definitely worth it. Next time you have your ulti up, you could go. Oh, but Kane and Senna actually roaming up.
Nice. Good
Swain's
though,
able to
didn't
just
have
walk it
flash.
out. Yeah.
Kensher runes,
My
clearing out
channel points.
the control word. Can we
Yeah,
just
there's
zoom in
still-
on
Yeah, I really like the
Kench?
Swain pick here, but I think
Yeah, I think Swain's good here.
I think they've got tools to deal with them with the Cassiopeia and the
It's Desk Leader.
I like that they were red.
Victor.
They didn't ban Swain. They were blue. Didn't ban Swain, and red side banned Silas. So they're like, well, that's the big one. There's still like I said, Victor's still good into Swain, but there isn't, in my opinion, any other picks that are going to be able to
I
pick
think
that up.
one
So nice
one
done
ban
by one.
Silas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
SB was blue.
Yeah.
First picked Swain, and they were safe to do that because
Oh yeah, because
one banned
yeah,
Silas.
Dead
Yeah.
frog.
And again, there
They
is
just
like he's got
recognize the
matchups that are
situation.
like, tough, but I don't think there's any that turn your own abilities against you so much, and none that feel just like you literally feel like you're just helping the enemy team when they pick that Silas into it. You're like, damn,
Yep.
they just got me, but better. Whereas Victor, it's like, I mean, you're both doing different things. You can at least like if you can get in there and have your alt going, you're good. You just need
Stop
to be
an
able to get
important channel
in
or
on
something,
him.
and-
Yeah.
Did Swain just take blue buff?
I don't see it on Kane.
Yep, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just throwing
Disgusting.
the FF vote.
Yeah.
I'm just typing in the alright open mid.
I'm like the director cam went over, then I just see like
Oh.
the XP or whatever the buff just like fly through the air towards mid lane. I'm like, what just happened?
You can see here though that Victor does not even have to get into range to really let Swain interact with him, and just chunking him out with those E's. That's only going to get worse and worse as this goes on.
Yeah.
For Swain to really be able to, he has a ton of sustain obviously, but he needs to be able to be in range to interact with you with those pulls and his ulties. If you can just keep him out of range. Oh, beautiful counter engage from the Cassio ult. Trying to kite it out. Lucian's just
Ooh.
autoing down.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
Cassiopeia
don't
going a
think
little
any
in
other
there.
deaths happen here, but if anything, I think Sen has to be a little careful. Well,
Uh-oh.
no, I don't know now. I think you're good since she's in the wave. Well, now she's not in the wave, so.
Lucy wants fucking blood.
Flash eat from the TK.
Nice.
Rowdy fan says, you did all the work, but I'm going to go ahead and nom nom nom.
Yeah,
Nom,
just
nom, nom, nom.
delivering it to him on a silver platter.
Yeah. Gold's better on me, Warwick.
It says
Yeah.
on Senna.
No, I think Lucy is correct to, I mean, obviously hindsight, but also I think that was just like, Senna needed to not walk past the minions and allow that Q, because Tom Kench Q does a ton of damage
Yep.
early.
A little bit of a misplay, and then just Tom Kench.
But I mean, capitalizing on
big
it very
ol'
well.
yeah.
Yep.
flash
Yeah.
in ulti
For sure.
looked
Victor getting a
pretty
plating.
clean.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
there's a
Warwick's
flash.
here.
This
Victor
is
trying to get the damage
uh,
out. If he
there's
can get
no
another
way.
rotation off,
Yeah,
doesn't
there
at
it
least pick
is.
up the Swain, he will go down. But honestly, when the
Hmm.
Swain's the one that flash ease in and you're in a 1v2 and you
And-
pick up a kill back, I'm going Hayworth. You know,
Absolutely,
yeah,
and for
for
Swain,
sure.
literally just coming back to lane and immediately dying for only an
Yes,
assist
in the
feels
wave.
bad.
Well, Warwick's pushing it now. I
Yep.
wasn't sure what the wave
Yeah.
state was. But also, what's really big here is, and maybe we can check this when Victor's alive. With his passive, he actually gets 25 points out of 100 for an upgrade whenever he gets a kill or an assist, so a takedown. And that's really, really huge for him to get those 3 upgrades, because that'll upgrade his ultimate as well. And so not only did he get the kill there, he got shot towards that next upgrade point. Do you want to click onto Victor? Yeah, he's at 67 stacks to his 2nd upgrade, I believe.
Yeah.
That might be his 3rd, but it looked like only his E was upgraded.
I don't know how to tell.
It just seems that's probably
Upgraded.
right.
Yeah.
It's just his 2nd one, because you get I think 4 or
So-
5 for cannon, and then 1 for every other CS.
Yeah, it doesn't really show. Oh, wait, you can find it here? No.
Okay, 5 for cannon, 25 for takedown, 1 for regular CS. But yeah, I mean that helps a lot, because once Victor gets those 3 upgrades, it feels a lot better. The E being the double laser, the really important one. That's when you can really perform how the champion is intended to, where you just can free clear waves from a
Mhm.
super safe distance with your E. And but the W is basically a free Rylai's, where all of your abilities just slow. Oh, a nice
Maokai.
root from the Maokai, knockback into the turret. Aatrox trading back heavily. I believe the Herald's getting dropped up there, and you need to abandon this turret and hope someone rotates up, but no one's around to help, so that Herald's likely to get 2 charges off. Swain popping ult, this is what I was talking about. Victor walking in, though. Don't
You just
keep
walk
the
away.
ulti going. But yeah, Swain pops ulti. If he doesn't land the E, you just drop your W and you walk away, and his ult's just gonna drop. He cannot keep up with you.
TK in a little bit of trouble. Lots of tank shred for.
A lot going
There,
on here. Warwick
yeah.
ulti's up there onto the Maokai. He flashes away and picks up the Warwick, who's thinking turret too long. Victor up here to help. Shoots the
Looks like
Aatrox
I'm
off,
just
and
gonna
they're
go
able
back
to
down
clear
here.
up the Herald. Yeah, let's
I'd-
see this boy.
Yeah. I just rewound a little bit so don't get confused. I just.
Whoa, Tom Kench is going down again? He just did 10 seconds ago.
Oh my gosh.
Now, nice play from them to just across the map. They pick up one top and one bot there. Of course, the top lane was a bit of a misplay from Warwick, overextending a bit too much, getting stuck under turret with the ultimate, and then the Maokai root. Very well played there to capitalize on that mistake. Warwick having a really good game, so that's actually a shutdown that should have went over to the, bonus 300 gold, so 600 gold going over to that Maokai, who has been having a tough time into the Aatrox matchup, so it's really nice to get that influx of gold. And one able to pick up the second Drake of the game and the second Drake for them. They're down, 1.5k gold, but that's not that much. And those Drakes, they have more value these days, so that's realistically adding enough value to make up for that gold difference.
I mean,
so,
and bot and mid are slightly ahead. It's just top and jungle are
yep.
pretty far behind. So it's, I mean, it's kind of spread across the map. It's still somewhat even.
Yeah, so I mean, other than the big CS lead top, which again, that's a rough matchup, and they've put some pressure up there, so that's pretty expected.
Herald,
has
yeah.
done a great job to just not die from those ganks and stuff. That's like, as long as you can hemorrhage the bleeding there and make sure you're, mitigating losses across the board, then his team's 20 CS up in the jungle, 15 or so, whatever, roughly 15, 20 in mid, a little bit up, negligibly up in bot lane, but their bot lane has that fun Senna thing where she just gets a bunch of gold and stats from just existing and getting souls off of things. So she kind of, can we actually look at the Senna gold? I'm just curious. Yeah, so I mean, she has definitely not like a better stat, KDA line than Tom Kench. 1 less death, but 1 more kill, 1 less death, but 2 less assists, and she has
400 more gold.
Basically at 350, 400 more gold, just from kind of existing as Senna and hitting people and picking up those souls. And, that doesn't obviously contribute, doesn't show this. Actually, yeah, what is her soul count? At 58, so she's going to get 2 more soon here, and then that's going to be...
she's ahead of the curve, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pacing, so definitely looking good scaling up into here. And the fact that they were able to pick up the 2 first Drakes is huge, when I think they do have the scaling advantage. So, Swain again trying to go in with the ulti, but Victor just walking it out and turns and burns, pops him. He does already have the Oblivion Orb to stop that healing. Swain, what level is Swain? It doesn't show because he's dead. I'm guessing he's at least level 11 by now for the tier 2 ulti, but that Oblivion Orb just keeps it low enough. A nice Senna ult to help cross map. Your Maokai coming in. Red team does pick it up with a nice, I believe, Q smite. Warwick trying to turn it. Kane jumps out. He should be able to transform after this fight, but he might go down. Aatrox trying to finish him off, but he's getting CC'd from the Maokai. Victor just going in. Oh, nice Q flash to pick him up. Aatrox is always scary in these situations because this is what he does. He's just full Swain teleporting. Victor flashing out. Maokai trying to keep him off, but Victor going down. He's going to heal up. He's got his Conqueror stacked. He's not going down. Maokai trying to get out of there, but I think they're going to be able to run him down. Senna and Cassiopeia picking one up down there. He's trying, but you just can't get away.
Yeah,
very well played by SV to get back in this one and, starting to, get back in. They were fine on gold and everything, but, it's starting to tilt in one's favor for sure the last few minutes. So they definitely like to see that. That was really well played by the Aatrox. Red Gyarados picking up some kills and definitely going to be a menace. What's his gold looking like right now? He just picked up 3 kills. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
2.6, 2.5k gold ahead of his lane opponent. So if you're Maokai, you're just like, all right, guys, I'm gonna just try to exist here and hope I don't get rolled.
Maokai had to pick up the Bramble, and Victor picking up the Oblivion Orb, just kind of delaying their mythics. I mean, they have to.
Yeah, absolutely. Also
Yeah.
worth pointing out, I think that might be a Thorns mail before Maokai even
Yeah.
finishes the Mythic, as there is the Giant's Belt pick
Yeah.
up there as well. So,
It's
which I don't
reasonable.
hate. The Bombies is nice for the early, like, be able to, soak up in the wave and clear them all right. Sunfire or, Frostfire Gauntlet or whatever is a big spike as well, but, you're already behind. You might just want to be providing a enhanced Grievous Wounds for these triple just absolute drain tanks on the enemy team, so I definitely don't hate that. I think you just want to be able to make sure you're providing that for your team to be able to take them down. Yeah, I agree, Nick. Vix is cracked, but I'm always confused by his builds.
So
This one's fine.
Yeah,
This one's totally fine.
Yeah,
But,
and going to Lich
but yeah,
Bane
last
next is
last game I
really
thought the
good.
build was a little odd, but obviously it worked out.
I think you might,
Mostly last game was just the Rylai's and Anivia.
I think Blue Metal might be confused about the electrocute with it. Which, is that still
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
normal?
yeah. No, if that's what he's referring to, that's not normal,
Yeah.
but it's also helped a bit in these situations where he's trying to burst that Swain down. I still don't think it's the best, but, like, it's been fine. There's more than one way to play these champions, so
Yeah.
he's proven that here.
And you go
Tom
Lich,
Kench
Lich
looking to
Bane.
get a turn, but goes down.
Yeah. Lich Bane second.
Really nice played by one. Yeah.
Really good into tanky comps, that build. Versus the Ludens.
Dunavan saying, I don't know why he went Rylai's on Anivia. We were laughing at him for that one, but we forced him to build the Oblivion on this one.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah, that was a little weird. I was like, 2 of your 3 damage abilities already slow and 1 stuns, and the other one's a follow-up to the 2 that are already slowing or stunning.
It's like a third dragon
Yeah, so
down to
Nick
one.
is pointing out the electrocute. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I agree. That's a little odd, but not bad. But yeah, just different from how I normally do it.
You go Dark Harvest here? Or,
Yeah, first strike. Oh, no,
or
first strike.
strike?
Is,
Okay.
you're always going to be able to proc it on Swain unless you're just... I shouldn't say it unless you're trolling, but like generally you're going to be able to get very good use out of that. And you're also into a generally short range comp. There's 3 melees, Swain who's shorter range than you, and a shorter range 80 carry. And first strike scales very well into the late game because it's just a flat damage boost. It's like, yeah, you have a Comet or an Airy that's going to do like 80 damage once, but what if you're doing an extra 10% damage on a, 1500 damage burst, like, it's 150, whatever, and you're getting gold from it. So first strike scales very well. I would do that, or if I didn't do that, I would just go for an Airy Scorch setup and try to just bully Swain early. But honestly, in this situation, I don't think you have to. I think you're better to just scale in this matchup. Like, you'll be able to zone him out later. You don't really have to.
Thanks for stopping
Also,
by,
you have the
Donovan.
Kane.
Have a good night.
Oh yeah, have a good night.
Good games.
Yeah, GG's on the games. Oh, there we go. The suppress to let the Lucian get in there and shut down
Just-
the Victor. That's
If you can't,
really important to get that kill onto Lucian there.
that is a lot of damage if you just have to stand in it.
Yes. The full Morello onto Victor, which I don't hate, but if you're going to commit the full Thorns meal before Mythic on the Maokai, I don't know if you want to full commit to
No. they
full
don't- they
Grievous
don't
Wounds
stack.
items. I think you might be over-indexing. Just a small thing, but if Maokai's already going to say, I'll take one for the team and I'm going to build full Thorns right away, I don't think you need to. I know it is 3 drain tanks, and Tom Kench has good
Maokai
healing himself.
I think it
But,
actually win against the Warwick. That's surprising.
Right. Oh, a big engage here. We got the Victor teleporting back in from his death. Swain in there, though,
Nice
draining.
Q from the.
Oh,
Okay,
Kane able to ult and get out. Vixperian pumping out the damage. A nice stun. Triple in the gravity well. Warwick drain tanky, but goes down.
Yeah, really.
Oh my god.
I mean, pretty even fight, but looks like really good for one. Like I think it was pretty even kills and deaths, but one definitely had the control. That's a good sign for
Yep.
fights around objectives.
In 2.5 minutes on the potential Mountain Soul for the side of one. Once they get that, if they are able to pick that up, that definitely makes it a bit more difficult because like Lucian's an AD carry that wants to be able to like, get a quick kill. A lot of these characters are going to want to be able to go in and like pick someone off. However, Aatrox, Warwick, and Swain are decent in those obviously like extended fights and whatever, but like if they have that extra health bar, advantage to just kind of run them down and try to just take someone out right away, like I don't know. It's definitely gonna be tough to deal with that.
Mhm.
It's even in gold. In fact, SB's still up a little bit in gold, but you wouldn't really know it watching the last, 10 minutes or so here. But this is obviously still anyone's game here. It's just they really have to be cognizant of those Dragon timers going forward.
Absolutely. This looks
Alright.
similar to my solo queue game I played just now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm gonna hit the sack.
Okay.
I've been asleep for like the past 10 minutes, so.
Honestly, you hadn't really been saying much, but I was like, who knows? He might be sleeping. He
I
might
was like,
be.
I'm just
Yeah,
happy he's here.
Just
Yeah,
sleeping.
it's just-
Oh, yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
it,
we're
man.
just, love you, appreciate you. God bless you.
Of course. Bless. Have a good night. Fun.
TK
Have a good night, dude.
in. Yeah, have a
I would
good night.
never say it to his face, but this is a wonderful guy. Really, really great dude.
Yeah, gotta make sure he's not still in the call.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Just like when he's around.
Yeah, like just
Makes me
really
feel
makes
good
my day
inside.
better. Yeah.
Gives me
Anyway,
happy
back
feelings.
to the game. Nice W onto the Senna. Gets a little bit of damage. Gets a little extra health for that Swain.
Mm-hmm. Victor just trying to
Maokai
wave
almost
clear.
enough to finish
Ooh.
up. Oh. Oh, so close to getting the pull back into
Yeah.
the third queue. That would have
Just
been
able to
big.
make it out.
Do you want to check? Can you check Maokai Gold? I'm curious how close he is to. He might. Okay, so
7-2
very
to
close to finishing
10.
Mythic. I believe the most expensive complete from there is I think 800, but I don't play a lot of tanks, so I think Sunfire is the most expensive at 800. So
Yeah, that or
which is what he's
525. Yeah.
definitely what he's building because.
Yep.
Well, I guess I don't know the chem tank thing. Nice R from Tom Kench to get Warwick out of there.
Mm-hmm.
However, they are getting forced out 10 seconds for that pivotal Dragon.
Yeah, one.
Warwick has ult, which is it's important that Tom Kench used the ult instead of Warwick because Warwick could try to just miracle R in and smite this,
Yep.
So
Worth a shot.
yeah, I think it's better that Warwick's able to save his ult there, but
And I don't think you lose the game here having just Warwick die.
right.
Unless they think they can fight, but one has really been getting
Again,
the
they're
better side
even
of
on
these
gold.
fights.
They're even up 200, which is nothing really
Mhm.
at this point. But like gold's not an issue. It's just one's been kind of running these fights for the most part.
Yeah.
Last one was 2-2, but with a clear advantage to one if it was extended
The
out.
front to back with Senna and such a beefy front line. Senna's actually doing work in these fights, and Victor. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
more Victor at this point.
Actually,
but
before the fight breaks out, if we can get a Senna soul check quick here.
Yeah.
Lucian
Mhm.
is going for the ult here, though. Gets a little bit of chip damage on Maokai, but nothing
exactly
that's gonna stick.
100. So does have the upgrade.
Yeah, that's a really nice point for her. Ton of range, 700, I believe. Maokai going in, Aftershock proc, just not getting damage. Warwick trying to do something here, but just
One
going
just-
down. Maokai running Aatrox Wave Flash, a little ambitious, but he goes, hey, there's a little sapling, have fun.
You know,
And he
it's
leaves.
the only thing you have to worry about is that guy not being in the
Yeah.
dragon fight. So
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, just get him out of there.
Yep.
We get the soul. They could even rotate over to Baron. I'd like to see them do that. They clear it pretty quick with Cassiopeia.
is Maokai
Yeah, you have double mage, but
is Maokai that OP where if he could have gotten on Aatrox there, he would have been able to fight him? He's so far down on gold. In the 1v1, I
like,
can't imagine him
that's just it.
winning.
I don't think so. I don't think you would have lost in time for someone to be able
team
to
to
come over
show
and
up?
help. Yeah, I think you'd have been able to
Okay.
buy enough time for his team. I'm guessing he is either just really feeling himself or he just says like, no, Aatrox can't get back to the only way we lose this
Mhm.
now is he gets like a insane Q steal and our jungle misses smite or something. I think realistically probably just feeling himself, which hey, I've been there. We've
Yeah.
all been there. Just like, hey, I got this going in. I don't think he kills him though, just because even with the Thorns mail, you don't have your Sunfire yet. You don't have that consistent, burn damage from
Yep.
that. Bombi's burn damage is really low, and it's Aatrox. So even though you have that heal cut, he's still gonna heal enough and just be able to keep dashing. And I
Yeah.
don't know. It would have been ambitious. I don't see him killing him there, and his team was all at the Drake. So
Yeah.
Tom Kench in trouble here. He's grounded. He might be able to W out now, but
But
Kane
Kane
hops in,
ulted,
says
yep.
thanks for the ride. But Dudavana actually finishes him off. Aatrox getting knocked up. They're just gonna get a little chunk damage. They already have the Baron. I think they should. They do have Maokai top. He's got teleport, so that's a totally fine play to do, especially with that standing gold at tier 1. However, I think they've just been crushing these fights. They've got Mountain
Mhm.
Soul, they've got Baron, you've got Tom
With-
Kench dead. I think you just rip it with the 5-man mid,
Yeah, with
5v4,
Victor.
try to crack an inhib, then you can worry about looking at these side lanes, but like, you have a potential just right away inhib angle, maybe even just, they try to defend inhib, they try to defend an outer turret or something. You could pick up another person, make it another 4v5. These
Yeah.
death timers are staggered. You could even start looking for an end angle, or worst case, you get inhib and then rotate over to a side lane. You have a bot wave crashing right now. I believe if they had 5 mid, they would have actually cracked inhib right about now and been able to rotate in time for that big wave.
Yeah, with Victor and Senna, and especially with Baron buff, their siege is not bad, especially into
not at all.
SB's comp.
Yeah, and you've got 700 range Senna.
Yeah,
just
I think
popping off
with
here,
just a little more front line there, could have just dove in.
Right,
Yeah.
because Kane's like good frontline, right? But he's not Maokai.
He's
You want to be
not
able to just have the
Maokai.
Maokai to just be like, I don't care. I'm just gonna click W and have aftershock while you're under turret and take 0 damage with my Mountain Soul.
You're
and
not really threatening the tier 1, or they don't
yeah,
really
I
care
mean
about the
Maokai's
tier
not the quickest clear, and again, best case you're getting tier 1, which again, this is fine, right? But I think if you're trying to play this optimally, you 5-man, and you try to use that Tom Kench death timer, crack an inhib, and just really accelerate the game.
And
the more time you give the opponent, the more chance they have of coming back, right? And this is fine, this is safe, but like, yeah,
I feel like this is really common for one's comps that they would want to be really good at five stacking. So
absolutely,
I think it's not a small deal.
Think about, yeah. Because I mean these comps are beautiful death ball comps.
Yeah, that they play really well.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a comp that they're probably going to try to run in playoffs. So
absolutely.
getting the macro decisions done.
I'm sweating a little bit looking at this. So.
Yeah.
Buffing up those cannons to shoot off, that tier 2 here a little bit. And here we can see with the Baron buff, with these Baroned up minions shooting the Aatrox, he is starting to struggle here with that healing reduction. I do think in a straight up 1v1 he'd probably still have it, but it's these situations that long con with that Baron. However, that did just wear off, so now he's able to clear out. I think Maokai does have good healing. I don't think he's an immediate threat, but I was gonna say I think if you're Maokai, you want to. However, you do have Kane hovering, so like you do feel a little safe there. But you have Warwick rotating, and Tom Kench is already here. Looking, I think he's doing the right thing and going. I'm actually out.
Using the ulti to disengage, where you get the movement speed to run away. That's kind of nice.
I think he used it with like thoughts of maybe go in, and then I think they saw the Warwick in time to go. Okay, never mind.
But that's a new mechanic on him, right? The movement speed buff,
So it's good for engaging and disengaging, right? Because like if you can hit them with that, get that quick 50% decaying over 2 seconds, I believe, move speed buff, you can get in for a snare, or in those situations, you're just like, I need to get out of here. You toss it towards them, roots them for a little bit, and also you just start schmoving when that sucker lands. So I think I really like the Maokai changes. I think he went from a champion that was just really suffering from old design and whatever to feel a bit more modern, nice quality of life changes that just make him just feel better to play. And I mean, obvious buffs, but also just like he needed them. Like ever since they changed his ult from being a super good, team, like team oriented, damage reduction one way back in the day to what it is now, it really didn't feel that good, but it's also so slow. Now it starts off quicker and actually peaks at a quicker speed, so it feels a lot better. And then it gives you a little burst of move speed. And I think another huge thing is moving that. I think one of the main things that makes him feel so good now is the moving of the percent health damage from his E to his Q, because that's his bread and butter skill. You want to be in there constantly Q spamming on people, so to have that be your really impactful skill feels good. Kane does hop into Warwick, gets the massive heal back.
So
he tries
Kane
to pick
isn't
up
in the
something,
so Kane isn't in his team. Gets Kane out of his team. So
that's fine.
Last dying wish.
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But we do have Elder coming up in 10 seconds. If they pick up Elder, Baron and 40, they pick up both those neutrals. At the very least, I see all 3 inhibs cracked. And again, the gold's relatively close for this, timestamp in the game. But like, one's just had, SB's number in these team fights for the majority of the game. They've just been playing these fights very well, and I do think, again, their comp's pretty good. I've been not the biggest fan of these SB comps tonight. They pick up the Elder. They do try to stop it, which, again, I think's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, once they pick up the Elder, they're free to get the Baron, and then best case scenario, they crack 3 inhibs and slowly choke you out from there. So I like when teams go for it.
For sure.
If I had to guess, one's going to be able to close it out within the next 2-3 minutes here. They might pick up Baron for extra safety. However, 3 are dead. They could just run it through with Elder. At the very least, I'd like to see them pick up, which it looks like they're going to do. the middle inhibin, then get
Vix-
Baron if you're
Vix
going to do
has
that.
TP, so
Yeah, he's going to reset. I'm guessing he's
some
got
mana.
Death Cap, or he just wanted full mana. Teleport yet, but maybe he's just waiting to see if he even needs
no
to.
buy
But,
either. 950, 950 gold.
yeah, so
I don't
not
know
a
what he-
buy, just
yeah.
filling up, I guess, on maybe he got an elixir too. I don't know. Looks like he might have one running here. Yeah, I think so.
Did
It's
not
like
spend any
Velvet,
gold. Yeah.
Elder Burn.
Yeah, whatever. Since we
But
left.
yeah, the Elder
Oh
coming
my.
out,
Yeah, Elder's
mopping these people
good.
up. Elder is meant to end games, and
Here we are.
you can see why. Might get that
Oh,
Sentinel. Big
Aatrox.
shutdown. They're showing signs of life here, but Swain's going to get in that execute point. Aatrox is still in
Alti
it, but
about to wear off.
it'll need a miracle here to be able to clear this one up. They do pad the stats a little bit, take up that Aatrox, and close out a really nice
2-0
play. 2-0 from 1. This does have playoff implications, which Andrew will let you go over here.
Yeah, we'll look at that.
But yeah, really well done. SB, maybe a little bit of draft woes tonight. I haven't looked at their most recent week's drafts too closely, so maybe this has been a bit of an off night for the drafts. Maybe I just have a different read than they do. Of course, that can be a thing too.
I'm sure, yeah.
But maybe I don't know. I think their drafts have been pretty solid overall. So I don't know. Maybe just a hiccup tonight, and that happens. But yeah, Blue Metal, congrats on the 10K channel points.
11K altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
So. Oh no. Oh, wait. What's? Hold on. What happened? I'm sorry. Maybe my display settings are wrong. Maybe that's messing with the.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't
I see
think that's it.
Bluetooth and devices. Is that the current first place team or?
What is happening? It's so zoomed in. I don't know. Let me
Is
just.
there like, is your what monitor is it on? Because you changed your settings.
It's on the monitor that it's normally on. It's okay. I'll just full screen.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait,
Did you add in the results from
no, I
this
didn't.
series?
No.
Okay.
So before the series, won 6th place, 9 points. So if we go in here, and
They have both these teams. One was ahead 2 points at the 9 there.
yep, it's not
But this
big.
did have implications. If SB would have 2-0'd, they would have actually went ahead of 1 at 10 points. However, now that 1 was able to get the 2-0, they're at 12, tied for 3rd with 3 teams. However, I believe LTP just played, and didn't they go?
They tied.
I was going to say, I believe they're actually at 13. So they are solidified at 3rd right now. However, CCC needs to play this week, which they could tie for tie for 3rd then if they 2-0 us. But right now with one's 2-0, if CCC doesn't 2-0, they are tied for 3rd, and if MOP actually goes 0-2, I'm not sure what their series was. We might be able to check that quick because tiebreakers are decided by the regular season standings between the two teams. So if one of those teams 2-0'd the other ones, they would just win the tiebreaker. Are you able to pull up, in the win-loss tie, the MOP versus 1 series? Where is that at? If it's 1-1, they'd have to play it if they managed to tie.
What are you looking for?
The series between MOP and 1, whenever that was.
Do you want to just see the just to see who?
See if they won, lost, or tied. Yeah.
So that was like week 8.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not sure. I can check.
MOP versus IQ, that was last week. MOP here versus NYK. MOP versus LTP.
Oh, it's 6 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, so MOP 2-0'd one less. So
MOP did 2-0 them. Okay,
yeah.
So that feels a little bad if you're 1 less, where you just you've been on a bit of a tear here. But I mean, at this point too, I don't think anyone's going to be too upset if their place 4 or 5 versus whatever. Like it's it's still pretty close. But yeah, so MOP would, if they end up tied, I believe, just take that tiebreaker based on that. I could be wrong, but that's normally how it's handled.
Yeah.
IQ, let us 2-0, please. Open PayPal. Yeah, maybe just reach out to me after the stream here. We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
it's
CCC has
BBB versus COG, and COG's got something to prove. So
actually, yeah, let's look at that one too then, because if CCC does 2-0 us, depending on how much we receive from Reese Race,
yeah,
they would be tied for third with LTP. Assuming again, Mop hasn't played yet, right? I don't think.
no, just LTP and BBKK.
Yeah. So I think Mop was gonna. Who are they against? This
Oh, they
week,
go all the
actually?
way up to third place, and the
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
all these ties
The
are
middle of
going
the
fourth.
pack is a tight
Yeah.
grouping here.
Yeah.
Though I do think who's Mop against this week? I'm just gonna check. So they are against Uwu, which has been playing, but they've been playing with a ton of subs and having a rough go of it because of that. They've been, haven't been able to get their footing. So I would be very surprised if Mop didn't pick up at least 1 point. Just being completely honest, but if they do get 0-2, then
actually, it already got forfeit.
did it already get forfeit?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so Mop probably should just consider them tied for second right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I should put it in there.
Right.
I don't know if it's official yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it in there because I was talking to Ben and he was talking to. I heard it from someone who heard it from MPEX.
So it's basically for sure.
Yeah. And that's
below SB, above
yeah.
BBKK.
Yeah. Kind of a weird situation, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
So now we're looking at a tie for second. BBB still gets to play this week, though. They are against COG, actually. So
I'm smelling a 2-0 in one direction. I don't know which way it's gonna go.
I was talking to Cooper, and I heard Slimes about this earlier. This is a big statement potentially, because this is a team that's been in top 3 all season on BBB, and you guys do have your new support now. So if you can go in and just have an absolute banger series 2-0, like that's, you're kind of making a statement there. So definitely looking forward to that one.
Yep.
And if BBB doesn't 2-0, then we're guaranteed first. So
yeah.
yeah.
And
Wouldn't
first seed versus second seed, like with all these teams.
Might not be,
like,
no. Nick, please, you need to do this for me. No, you don't, obviously, but that'd be sick.
Yeah. All right. Well, I might
one more hard carry for the road.
One for the
Aga's playing. No, that's fair, dude. I totally get it.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but obviously, if you do play, love to see it. See if you can have another pop-off series as you have consistently been doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll see how COG does without the old rock in the mid lane.
Old staple.
Yeah. Yeah. GG to the teams tonight.
Yeah, GG won. That's really good.
Won. Yeah, very nice.
Really good.
Clean 2-0 from
Same
one.
Same last week.
Yeah, I mean they've been on a tear. I think the last time. I don't know if it's the last time they lost, but for sure the last time they got 2-0 was actually against us like weeks ago. And I don't know. They've probably dropped like one, like 1-1 or something at one point here. I'd have to look at the series, but like they have just been consistently on a tear here, looking very scary, which is, if you're going to take a time to, start peaking, it's definitely you want to do that closer to playoffs.
Yeah, definitely for good timing for them. Anyways, been talking to Joe. We were thinking about going to Spooner again, making pies.
You son of a bitch. I'm so done.
No, well,